Hello and welcome to Holtonsfixit101. Today we are going to talk about tracksaw modifications and modifications that I've made to this tracksaw to get it useful for what I want to use it for. Now welcome back. Now you've probably seen my previous video on tracksaw, this particular tracksaw, and I'll post a link in the description for you down below. And I've made some modifications to this tracksaw in the time that I've had it, and I'll just go over the quick modifications that I've made to actually make this a little bit more useful for me. First off, anyone knows that when you get a saw or a circular saw or anything like that, first thing you do is change the blade. So to that end, I've actually put in a nice fine cut blade, and I bought this one online, and it's a I forget how many teeth it is, but it's quite a few teeth in there. And it really does cut absolutely beautiful. It does give a really smooth, really nice cut. The other modification that I've actually made to it is at the back here. Now this dust port that came off of here came off at a slight angle, so it makes it easier for you, and it does swivel in this aluminium housing. Now that was fine, that was okay for connecting up your shop vac or your dust extractor or whatever, but through my own means and everything else, I've managed to get the DeWalt airlock system, which connects up to a lot of my DeWalt tools. And I do have a few DeWalt tools, and I do have a link. I'll post a link for a video that I've done on DeWalt tools down below. But there is, I've managed to get the airlock system, which I managed to take off this side here, and I managed to get the airlock connector on here. Now this airlock connector is very unique. And I will be doing a video on the airlock connecting system. It is quite expensive to buy all the adapters and everything else, but I managed to get this one all in here, and I've actually put it into some of my other tools that I have, as well as not the DeWalt tools, but the actual other tools of other makes. But this airlock system is very good. Let's just have a look here. I'll just show you. There's the hose off my shop vac there, and you just twist that there, that comes out, and that goes straight on there, and you twist it back on like that, and it does swivel and it won't come off, but it gives me 100% of knowing that that won't come off, and the fact that it takes all of the dust that the saw blade will actually create. And to get it off again, you just undo it like that and just pull it off, and with that I'll be able to take my hose connector, put it back in, twist it back up, and there's my hose connector back for using on my vacuum. So it's very good system, and it means that I can just slop it on there. I'll be able to do whatever I'm doing with the shop vac and everything else, and it's absolutely brilliant. The other modification that I've actually made to the saw, and I said this in other videos that I've made as well, and anyone knows me on my channel will know that I do not like short cables or short cords. This one's no exception. It came with a very short cable. Now you know yourself, if you're running along or ripping along a board or whatever, you're going to be dragging an extension lead along with you. So this one's no more exception to this. I put a long cable on it, and as you can see back here, if I just get back here, I'm actually in the processes of doing one of my routers as well. There's the cable for it there. Okay, so I'm in the process of doing one of my routers. There's nothing worse than running along a sheet of board, whether it be a great big 8x4 sheet of plywood or whatever. There's nothing worse than trying to run along it and you're dragging an extension lead. So there we are, Tracksaw modifications. Now there is one more modification that I have made just recently. I wanted a longer track for the Tracksaw, so I went out and purchased. There's two of these. These particular ones are they are Makita tracks, as you can see, Makita. The only modification that I had to make to this track, they had a little lip just here that allows on the Makita saw, it has an extra thing on the end of the saw that allows you just to tilt the saw and not have the saw tip over. So this is the only modification that I had to make. I had to take some of that lip that's underneath there, take it off. I took it off with a router of all things. This is only aluminium, so it's perfectly okay. So now my Tracksaw actually runs. I put it on here. The Tracksaw actually runs very nice along here, and it runs along this lip as well. It is beautiful, and I've got two of these that I joined together, and I can rip along a whole sheet. So there we go, Tracksaw modifications. Now there's nothing special about this Tracksaw. It's just a box standard Tracksaw that you can buy off the shelf. This particular one came from Rutlands. I'm not sponsored by them, so I'm not going to say any more about that, but this is a very good saw, and it does what it says on the tin basically. It does what I need, and it is very good. There's nothing special about it. It's just a very good saw, and I've just made modifications to it to make it better. Now if you want to connect with me on the usual social channels. You know where they are. If you like this video, please click that like button, and please subscribe to the channel and leave comments below, and you've got an email address as well that you can contact me on. Okay, so I will see you next time.